isn't.
All right, we're live.
We're just...
Hello, everybody. We are here for our late night special discussion of Dickfight Island 2. And I have my lovely, lovely co-hosts, Jen, Alicia, and Aaron. Hi, how are you guys?
Good,
well.
good. Pissed that I didn't read Dickfight Island 2, because let me just tell you, there was barely any island and there was no dick fighting. I'm gonna just start there. I'm throwing it down.
That seems to be the main complaint about this book is there was no dick
advertising.
Very false. Yes.
False advertising, like hardcore.
It did seem like, it was a bit of a bait and switch. I feel like.
Yeah.
I feel like they should have released it like the first story as like a prequel. Great, that made sense. It kind of led into how all the events happened, and then everything after it should have been like novellas until the next book came out, like The True Volume 2, Tournament 2, 4 years later. Like that's how it should have gone.
This wasn't a tournament. This was all the in between and before.
That would have worked. It could have been like one of those little like half, like 1.5 or even a 0.5, because it felt like a prequel because it was them getting together at university.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it could have been a 0.5 and then it was 1. And then the true, like Jen was saying, the true volume 2 would be 4 years later for another tournament.
And this one just seems like thicker than the other one. Even
it
though
was, it was longer.
Like I was like, why does it feel like it's taking me forever?
It was a little bit longer, not too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was slightly longer. But it's like, I mean, it's what I did read. I didn't hate it because I like them together. So like they're super cute and I like the romance and stuff. But yeah, it was just kind of like it wasn't as exciting and fresh and new as like the first one. I really liked the first one just because I was like, oh my god, this is like a whole new concept. Like, oh my goodness, like this is I've never read anything like this. Also, it was my first manga, and it was fun and interesting. Yeah, it was fun and interesting, and I was like, this one was just kind of like a letdown almost.
Yeah, like a wet
souffle
or something. I don't know.
This feels like it should have been like a bonus novella or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like if you sign up with the website or something.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It was just.
They should have said Dickfight Island prequel.
It just didn't make sense. You go from the one where it's pre them getting together while they were at university. That's the first part. And then was the second one where they were up in like the snow mountains or some shit, and I was like, wait, how do we get from there to there? I'm confused.
Jarred me so many times that I couldn't tell, like, did we start someone new? Because some of the characters look very similar, and I'm like, wait a second. Also, it took me like a hot minute to figure out. I remembered to go swipe right rather than swipe left in my Kindle, so I remembered that.
Yeah.
But when I was trying to read it, I was trying to read it like left to right, and that was wrong. I have to read it right to left.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just, so the first like 5 pages, I was like, this kind of makes sense, but I also feel like I was trying to figure out like where on the page, do I start at the bottom, should I start at the top, like in the middle, like and can we get a cheat sheet on how to read these?
Yeah, it's like, can I get a tutorial on how to read manga? But yeah, this is like literally my second manga, so I was like, it's kind of like I'm still getting used to reading it like a certain way, you know. Hi, Bianca. I miss you too.
Hey, Bianca.
It's been forever.
I know.
And this is manga. I'm skipping down to her last.
Yes.
Question. Mm-hmm. Sorry, Books with Bonnie. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Hi.
I know. Rude. Skip over the Books with Bonnie. Hi, Books with Bonnie. Hi. Thank you for coming.
Yes, sweetheart.
Yeah, what did everyone rate it? Like, I'm kind of curious.
I want to hear everybody else's ratings before I say something.
I put 3 on Goodreads, and I actually feel like it's more of a 2.5. Like, I was very upset by the time I finished this. I was just like, ugh. Keep going. Everyone else. I'll just drink my margarita.
Yeah, I realized by like the section when we got to Roro or whatever, the Earth Clan leader and the what is it, the Star Clan? No, Moon Clan. That's what it is.
Okay.
You know better than I do. And I just finished this thing like 15 minutes ago.
I realized it was like, oh, okay, this is just like slice of life stuff that we're just gonna get a check in with people here. So like I saw that pretty early. I was like, all right, that's disappointing, but I know what I'm in for now. So I mean, I'd give it like a 3, maybe, you know. But
Yeah,
this should have been in between volumes. It shouldn't have been a volume of its own. Or something they do with manga is they'll put little short stories, like 3 pages here and there, like throughout the book, separating the chapters, and they'll have little stories going along through there. So they could have done something like that.
See, that's what I was. That's what I thought this would be, and then I didn't get the 3-page catch up, and I was so confused. I was like, because in other mangas that I read, that's what's happened, and with this one, it wasn't even there. I was like, oh, okay.
There are lots of pictures.
There are
graphic.
Yeah.
There's sometimes like a little gray bar over certain parts.
Right, over
I
just
still don't understand that, because like you have like basically here's the dick, and then this is the line. Like I kid you not. I'm like, what are you covering? What are you covering?
That's the censoring. I'm like, wow. It's like y'all didn't even try.
No, and some of the more like violent mangas too, there'll be a page of just like gore and everything, but they'll like cover up the clitoris, you know. It's like, because that's the thing. That's the thing you need to cover up.
No, cover that up.
There were occasionally sometimes where they had like dialogue in like a very strategically placed spot. I was like, look at you go. Like that's censoring in a good way.
Yeah. But it made like works with the story. You're following along.
Because I think at one point he was like, oh, and I was just like, yeah, it was.
Lower ratings than the first one, Bianca. Like the first one we all loved, I feel like. And so this one was kind of like a letdown for, you know, what we were expecting it to be because of the first one. But so I would say definitely read the first one if you haven't. But yeah.
Oh, I recommend the first one.
Oh, yeah.
Well, 100% I recommend the first one. Yeah, it's honestly, it's like nervous about reading it correctly. You just really have to like, you know, you start like
it takes a couple pages
at the end and then you know go through. So but yeah, like once like you just, you know, once you read a couple, I feel like you would get used to it. Hi, Cool Gamer.
Cool Gamer.
Hi.
You're awesome. Thank you so much. Bring me the graphics. I'll take a couple of pics and send it to you on Instagram.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's many to choose from.
I love this comment. Censoring it draws your eyes. It does.
What's this random bar? Oh.
Be like, oh, that's more than I thought. I wasn't gonna look there, but there's this bar, so now I feel like I have to.
I have to. But then also like how it started. The very first page, I was like, "Oh, that's how we're doing it." Okay,
yeah. Right? Yeah, like, first page.
Page 1.
Like, oh, I'll send you a picture of the first page, Bianca.
I don't know. It kind of reminded me of like the old Batman from the '60s, where it was like boom, pow, and I was like,
Batman never did any of that. They want to make sure that you all know that Batman doesn't even go down on Catwoman. That's what they want to make sure you know. So Batman wasn't doing any of this. Everyone should just send me their favorite frame. I got dibs on the first page.
I'll do it.
Hello, William. How are you?
I do think it's interesting that this time they emphasize the condoms a lot more than the first.
Yeah, they did that for one of them. The lube scene.
Not the boom and pow. All right.
Yeah. Just wait for the bang. It's gonna be great.
Hi, Hannah. How are you? Yeah, it's. I mean, if you haven't, we recommend the first one. This second one here that we're talking about, it's a little bit of a letdown, but the first one is amazing. So definitely read the first one.
Or read the second one, but know that the second one is more of like a background story between tournaments. Like if you go in, and I don't read the synopsis, so like I went into it thinking, all right, who's gonna win season 2? Nobody wins season 2. All right, it's all about the training that people are hooking up, and that's about it. And I was just like, it's not bad, but it's also not what I came in like expecting.
Right.
So I would say,
yeah. And just the first one had a huge element of fun along with it, and almost like this dash of sweet that you weren't expecting.
Yeah.
And it's like this one just went all in on the sweet and left out the fun.
It was
that's why I don't think I can rate it less than 3 stars, because I just love their story and like their romance, and I just think they're super cute together. So it's like I don't think I can rate it less than 3 stars, even though like it was kind of more of a letdown from the first one. I just like them, you know.
And that's why I would give it a 3. Like I by all means, like I would recommend it to the right person. But I would definitely, like, for me personally, I feel more 2.5-ish was like my actual rating.
Right. Yeah. I don't know what this is, but I'm here to support. Thank you.
Support the first one. The first one's much better.
Like, a bang, and you want to admit you love me. You do, and I'm just like, sweetie, that's not how it works. Like,
I can't remember names, but there was at one point there was a guy who was just like, please stop, and he's like, you like this, and I was like, consent is sexy, and you're not consenting, and now
you're not consenting. You're not listening. Have you guys seen The Witches of Adamas? No, I haven't.
I'm looking at this right now. It looks like just pure ichi, which means fan service essentially, or translation is sexy. Yeah.
Oh.
I have to check that out.
I always have to read the first, even in a standalone situation. My brain just won't let me skip the preceding books.
I'm right there with you, Bianca. I can as well.
Yeah, his name is William. He's usually with us when we do Uncle Rick read along.
Ah, okay. Yeah. You said William at the beginning, so I was like, nice. Okay, hi.
I'm also, William, I'm still unsure of your age, so I'm just like...
Is this appropriate?
I know Michelle is your mom, and you guys come for the Uncle Rick read along, so I'm just like, how old are you? Are you a minor still?
We need to, if you are a minor, we need to like Men in Black this and just.
You didn't see this.
Yeah.
This is not Nicole's normal. Look away from Aaron's screen. I mean, actually, that's more tasteful than the back of it. So let's just be real.
That's true.
Right.
That's true. Oh my gosh, that is so funny. It feels like the same fun nonsense premise as this. When people buy Dig Fight Island, we show them the. Oh, okay. Got it. Okay.
Okay.
God. Okay, thank God.
We all take like a collective breath. We're like,
my brother's 26 and I still want him to see these things. Okay?
I was so worried. I was like, your mom's gonna come after me. Oh, so funny. Okay.
Oh, that's
Phew. Big relief. But
yeah, I've said about everything that. I mean, I like there was a wedding in there. I thought that was cute at some point. The picture, and then like the joke back to, oh, you bought us a bunch of lube, that's why. And I was like, yeah. So it did kind of like all play together in a sense, but yeah.
We love you too. We want to make sure you're safe. Oh, so funny. Oh, yeah.
We can't end alive at 15 minutes. I'll start talking about other books I've read. Someone else say something. Otherwise, I'm going to start talking about Where the Crawdads Sing, because that was a fantastic book.
I couldn't get through it.
No, listen to the audiobook. How far did you get?
Right when they arrested her.
Oh my gosh, it's like halfway through the book. How did you know? Like, at that point, I was very, I need to know
the backstory behind the author. There's some icky stuff going on.
I didn't know any of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
How she's wanted for murder for killing poachers and.
Yep. On camera.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
On
There's
camera.
a video of her shooting.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's not good. The book was good.
So she writes a book about someone being accused of murder when she herself is being accused of murder.
Exactly. And that's why I was like, that's a little.
Brown said LOL, and just like that, everyone was able to exhale. It's safe. You don't have to Gandalf me. Oh gosh, yeah, because this is definitely an 18 and over book.
Absolutely.
Yep.
That's a hide when so little people can't see it. Put it somewhere high.
But I did when I did buy this book, I did buy it with a middle grade book. I bought like Dragon Pearl with this for Uncle Rick's read along, and I'm just like,
I would not buy this in public. I would not. No.
I did.
I love, Nicole, how you always tell the story where like the person tried to hand it to you upside down thinking it was better, but it was so much worse.
My mom did the same thing. She was like, because my grandmother was walking in, she goes, I'm going to turn this over. And I'm like, Mom, there's asses on the back. Like, there's nothing to do.
Y'all we did. We missed your jokes.
We're going to be here on Wednesday, too. Reading a book I don't have a picture of because I've got all the digital copies.
Nicole has range.
Accurate.
That doesn't show my range.
Yeah, Nicole goes into the bookstore to buy an embarrassing book, but ends up embarrassing the cashier about instead of the other way.
Because immediately, because she scanned it, she just kept it face down, and I was like, "What?" I pointed it out. I'm like, "What?" So funny. Oh my goodness, you guys. Marlena. Oh, here we go. You guys have corrupted my daughter.
Oh, no.
Oh, my mom. That's my mother.
It's not your mom.
Yeah, I'm really glad my parents aren't watching this.
Fantastic. I'm going to text Mom and Joe right now and be like, I need you to come on the live.
No! She doesn't have YouTube, so that's at least
that's why this comment makes sense now.
Make your own profile. I'm proud.
Oh my gosh, that's so
funny. Oh my god, that's embarrassing.
That is so funny.
Nicole's like, my whole day's just been made.
Thank you, Marlena. I appreciate you.
Yes, greatly.
As I slowly turn better.
At least it's good that you know that she's here, so now that you can kind of like censor yourself rather than like they wait until the end and they're just like,
hey! More shit out of my mouth than anybody else. So.
I know, she like comes in at the end like, I've been here the whole time. I took on 15 hours last semester. I don't know why I choose to torture myself, but hey,
you finished. Yay.
Yeah, made it through. Congratulations.
Congratulations. We have it faced out with a shelf to draw attention to.
That's good. I was like, maybe draw attention to the first one rather than the second. Just saying.
But the first one's better, so yes.
Just sell them in a 2-pack. Just like, yeah, they're both right here. Right. It's just 2.
Buy one, get one half off.
I had to work today, so glad to be home. Yeah, absolutely. On a Saturday,
I'm
so glad. I'm so glad I don't have to work weekends anymore.
Yeah. I did my time on the weekends.
I did my time. 15 years of it. That's where I've been. That and other stuff keep me busy. We get it. We missed you, though.
Yeah.
You are very welcome. I love that. I'm glad it made sense. Makes sense. Yeah. I was just like, because your comment came up first, and I'm just like, wait, who's Marlena? And then I'm like, oh. Nope, I'm on an accelerated track taking summer classes. Man, take a break.
You're doing the accelerated? I don't miss that at all.
The first one is always sold out. That makes sense because the first one is amazing. The first one is so good. That's why it was kind of like this was just like a little bit of a letdown. Mm-hmm. But all right.
What else is everybody reading?
I finished Christmas Data Breach by Katie Richards yesterday, and then I finished The Rancher's Christmas Storm by Maisie Yates today.
I love that you're reading Christmas stuff right now.
Because Harlequin commissioned a video from me for Christmas in July, so I'm reading it.
That's awesome. That's so great.
Nice.
That's awesome.
So I've got my homework reading to do.
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like I need to do that too because it's like starting to get to triple digits here, and I'm just like, Let's read about Christmas.
Let's read about Christmas on one of our 5Ks at 3 p.m. in the afternoon when it's 108. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Aww.
Oh, but the rest of the week off is nice.
Yeah, at least you have like, 4 days off, so that's really nice. Exciting. That is exciting. I'm so happy for you, Aaron. That's awesome.
I'm in the middle of so much crap right now. Not crap, but I'm in the middle of so much stuff. I'm just like, well, I've been reading American Gods forever.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I'm almost done with it, though. I love Neil Gaiman so much, but this one's long. It's long.
Yeah, it is. Mm-hmm.
It's long.
I did my waiting. 13 years of it. Did Azkaban. That's what it felt like, honestly. It felt like a wizard prison.
And then I have to start the next one, The Murder of Mr. Wickham, today, at some point, or tonight, I should say.
Alicia, you're free to just go.
Your mom's
go
leaving.
Crazy.
Oh,
you can talk about all the dick fights that you want now. She's fine.
There's none to talk about, Nicole.
Oh, you're right.
Back.
Unless you want to talk about the zooming in on the condom. Constantly, I was like, why?
Practice safe sex, everyone.
That's great.
It was very conscientious, I should say.
The sound that went along with everything else, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, when they have to write out the sound that it was.
And I was like, why?
I always hated when they were like flop, and I was like, how about you give them a little bit more credit, okay? Because it definitely doesn't look like a good flop. It looks like a wah-wah.
But it was weird. It was read like multiple times. I was like, what flops? I don't understand. Like,
Nicole.
I had to unmute myself because I was like, I lost it.
I was like, I can't hear you smoke laugh, but that was like,
where's the loop? Flops? Why?
Give me a little bit more credit. Oh, it's hilarious. Oh, Bianca says, I'm about to tackle my unread books I bought. There's a bit to choose from. Oh, yeah.
Do all the seaside ones, and then you can watch our lives. Don't worry, I'm not going to say anything. I'm actually good this time.
I know this is super old news, but Sunstone graphic novel is so good. It's spicy and kinky. Women-loving women story that is actually cuter than... Oh, okay. I don't have a pen because I'm not in my office. Let me get my notes.
They're remodeling. Well, kind of. Just new carpet.
Yeah, they're pulling the carpet out.
Are you going to put hardwoods in, or are you just pulling out the carpet?
Hardwood.
Pretty sultry cover art. Like it.
What is it?
Sunstone.
We all look it up. We're like, all right.
Graphic novel.
I'm not even going to try and attempt to to pronounce the author and artist's name.
I don't want to. I don't want to butcher.
Some kind of Icelandic.
Yeah, I'm not good at that.
Cheat sheet is good. That one sounds familiar. Cheat sheet that I had. Okay.
Oh, it gave me jewelry. When I typed it in Google, it gave me a bunch of jewelry.
Oh.
Yes, Bianca, flop.
A lot of flopping.
Especially the first one, if I remember right. And I was just like, that's just a letdown. Sorry, I went there.
Wow, not flop.
But it was weird word choice. I was like, of all the words in descriptive, flop.
I mean, it depends on if it's before or after.
Well,
it's usually
that makes sense. This was like before, though. A lot of the times it was before, and I was like, but they're already like ready to roll. Like, why is it flopping?
I don't know if like thud would be better because it's like a harder sound, like boom. Thud. But I imagine more like the straightness with a thud. I don't know.
Right. And I mean, these guys were stallions. They were going like multiple times. So, their stamina was
within like a 5-second interval. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Stamina for days. I just joined a reading challenge for charity. If anybody wants to join, rules are simple.
Or can I like audiobook it too?
Audiobook is reading. Audiobook is reading.
because I can do that.
I had that argument with someone
do that anyway.
the other day. I was like, that what you just said is ableist as hell.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to start me on that because I will go off on someone.
It's happened. I've seen it. He is fantastic. Oh, the author of...
That's how it's spelled, but I don't know how to say that.
I'm not Icelandic, so
I would guess, maybe?
I don't think even slap would be an appropriate word for what we were talking about, but it all counts. Awesome.
True.
Okay, awesome. I'm in.
Speaking of graphic novels / comics, I did shopping today. I bought my first Shang-Chi comic book, Volume 1. That's awesome.
I've been watching Kim's Convenience. That is a fantastic show. Everyone should watch it. And the guy that plays Shang-Chi in the movie is actually the brother in that show, which I was cool. I was like, oh my god, what are you doing in here?
I haven't watched that movie yet.
Oh, you haven't? It was pretty,
no,
it was pretty good. I liked it. I really liked it.
Yeah, it was fine.
So you're saying you'd bet on that stallion at the... Yes, I would.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Of course, if they were all in the same race, it would be like, we'd have to bet on the main character because we know he wins everything, right?
That's true.
Well, I have to say I like the guy with the... I don't know their names, but the guy with the eye patch.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
He was my favorite. I'm like, I like you.
Can't remember if he was Naga or Vampire. He was one of the two.
Naga.
Yeah.
Okay.
Vampire was the blonde.
All right.
You know, what I think we talked about this before the live is that there wasn't a character list in this one, and that was super unfortunate.
Yeah, because there was no body armor that we needed to recognize.
Next to the character information, and I was like, thank you.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I liked. Keep in mind, I have no idea what flop is referring to.
Really?
I'm sure you can say context clue it.
Penises. It's
coming out of the pants.
It's Dick Fight
Island. Context clue.
I also bought new Marvel action figures, and I just ordered Jason Scott, the original Red Ranger for Lightning Collection Power Rangers Wave. I'm so happy. Yeah, that sounds amazing.
That sounds awesome.
Didn't the original Red Ranger just get arrested?
What's his name? Yes, I think he did for fraud or something like that.
Yeah, I remember seeing it on the news this morning. I was like, oh.
I saw it on Twitter because Meeks was tweeting about her love of Power Rangers and how she was disappointed because of Red Rangers.
That was my show when I was a kid. That was Power Rangers.
Honestly, I was a Tommy fan all the way. I was just like, yeah, Tommy and Kimberly. I was like,
and the actor that played him is pretty awesome in real life. He teaches kids karate and stuff.
Does he really?
Yeah, he's great.
He comes back and does Power Rangers cameos all the time, or at least he used to. I don't. Yeah.
He knows what he did and he plays into it. He's not like I want to ignore it.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. You know how some actors, they're just like, what makes you famous, and you kind of want to break away from that. I was like, I want to be seen more as the Power Ranger. He doesn't. He embraces it. He's like, oh yeah, I was a Power Ranger. I was like, yeah, because you changed people's life. Bianca says I have earbuds in, so it's so much more hilarious having you whisper that in my ear. You're welcome.
Nicole's starting an ASMR channel tomorrow.
Yeah, please don't. ASMR just makes my ears want to scream.
I love ASMR. Oh my gosh, I would I like Dick Fight Island ASMR. Oh my gosh, flop. Slap.
Oh yeah, I don't like ones with people talking, Alicia. I like ones that are just I
can do sounds, the sounds. I'm all for the tea kettle, the people talking. I'm just like, please don't.
Please don't talk.
Yeah, it's like when you're in the library and you're trying to read something, but every little noise is annoying the crap out of you because you're in the library and it's supposed to be quiet,
Which in my university years was never the quiet place. It was where everybody went to yell shit. And I'm like, it's a library, for God's sakes.
Austin St. John. Yeah, that's the name of the Red Ranger.
Yes.
Tommy, he is so sweet. I was like, oh my gosh, yes, Kimberly.
I had a crush on him when I was 6.
100%.
He was my first legit crush, I think.
He wasn't my first legit crush. I think my first legit crush was
Don't lie to people. I know what it is.
I wasn't gonna lie. I was gonna say like he was a lion.
There you go.
It was Simba from The Lion King.
Okay.
Yeah. He threw back his mane and it did things to Nicole.
Oh, I was like, it was when he like, it was the scene after like Hakuna Matata and he like became a grown up. I was like,
I recently rewatched that and I saw that like I was working, so I was typing away and I looked down at that moment that he did this hair flip and I'm like, oh, Nicole.
Honestly, it was life changing. I was like, what am I feeling?
I'm trying to get my little brothers to watch that original one because they saw the remake and the remake is trash.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, and they don't know any better. Like but when I was home, he was like, "There's a cartoon Aladdin," because he's only seen the one with Will Smith.
Oh
and I'm
really?
Like, and I'm like, Dad, your parenting duties. Like, you need to show them the good shit. You need to show them the proper shit that I grew up with.
Bianca gets it. When he was lying on the grass, I was like, Nala, you lucky bitch. You lucky
bitch. And then the love of shifter romance was born.
And then I need a lion, apparently. But then also, Goliath from the show Gargoyles, he was another one. I was like,
Goliath was hot.
I was like, hello.
They just
slightly more humanoid, like awesome.
Was it Hulu or HBO Max that they just put that on, and I got really excited.
I don't know, but I think it's on Disney Plus.
Yeah. Alias just came up to Disney Plus. How is Alias a Disney Plus show?
Because it was on ABC originally.
Because ABC owns Disney now.
Okay.
ABC owns Disney, or
I think
Disney
it's the other
owns
way
ABC?
around. Yeah.
I feel like Disney owns everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goliath.
Goliath was hot.
He was just magical. And I'm like, Eliza, you lucky bitch.
I'm gonna show my age and say, like, even though I don't like him now, what's his name? He was Batman in the Batman that came out in like the 2010s. What the hell?
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale.
Yes, and when he was in Newsies, when I was.
Oh yeah.
I was like, biggest crush on him when he was in Newsies. I was like, okay. Now, no way. But back in his Newsy days, absolutely.
I think the only thing that I've seen Christian Bale in is Batman.
Well, you need to see American Psycho then. That's
I've seen clips of American Psycho, and I was like, oh, okay.
American Psycho was traumatizing. I was like, okay.
When you watch it as a comedy instead of a horror, it's a whole different thing.
Honestly, I think probably watching it now versus watching it then, because you know how like special effects have like evolved and things like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, so it's like it's always funny watching like older quote unquote horror, like because it's like, yeah, it's like special effects. This was the best they could do like back then. So especially like Exorcist, when that came out, everyone was like, oh my god, this is like amazing, and people were like fainting in the movie theater. And now you watch it, and I'm just like.
Go back to like the original Jurassic Park to the stuff that's coming out.
Yeah,
now. Like
Jurassic Park still holds up though. The original Jurassic Park still holds up for sure.
And I can't wait to watch the new one with the kids.
Yeah,
with everybody.
Really?
Everybody comes.
I just want to see.
Like, is that Sam Neill
in this book?
And I don't mind looking at Chris Pratt. I won't lie.
Don't touch me, Nicole. You loved it.
That's true. That's true. Are you asking about Hugh Jackman?
Abso-freaking-lutely. And I met him in person twice, and I melted both times.
Oh, nice.
I turned into one of those people that couldn't form a sentence. I was like, you're so much taller than me.
You just kept getting more jacked as the movie went on.
I was like a slithering idiot. I was like, oh my god.
Okay.
I was like, he touched my arm.
I love Christian Bale as Batman. He nailed it. Gave me both Bruce Wayne and Batman. He's my childhood Batman.
I'm sorry, Robert Pattinson's Batman. I can't.
I haven't
read it yet.
I refuse to watch it.
The cartoon, but Also, yes to you. Oh, the cartoon. Yeah, that was great. Yeah, that was great. Oh, I love how this just turned into like cartoon.
We couldn't let it end at 10 minutes, okay? We had to talk about other things. At least get to a half hour. I'll allow it now if we have to.
I'll allow it. I haven't seen it yet. It's on my list. Oh, the new Batman. Yeah, I
just saw Downton Abbey, the newest Downton Abbey movie yesterday.
Oh, I didn't watch the show Downton Abbey, so I was like,
yeah, I've tried several times. I can't.
It's so good.
Get into it.
But I love like those. I love like those like period.
No interest in watching it. So
I love it.
Yeah, it's good, but you do have to get through a couple episodes before you like start, because they introduce a lot of people that you have to follow, and none of them go away. Like
none of them go away.
They grow.
Dang. Seen the show, not the movie. God. Yeah, I don't think I'll see the movie just because, I mean, I haven't watched the show, and then Joe's not going to watch it.
It's one of those things that you have to watch the show to get what's going on in the movie. It's not its own entity, so to
the
speak.
first one did a good job at like recapping what you.
Oh yeah, the first one definitely, but not the one that just came out. There's no way it would make sense.
Yes, and I love Yellowstone. Kevin Costner can get it.
Still to this day.
God, he's like it's Cowboy Mafia, and I'm just like, yeah, absolutely. Punch me.
Who's the one that everybody's obsessed with? My hairdresser was like, you need to watch Yellowstone because I would leave my husband for this man. I was like,
Rip.
whoa, okay.
It's Rip. He's amazing. He basically holds that farm or that whole ranch together, and he like kills people for Kevin Costner's character, and he's so sexy. Like, oh my god, that's why. Yeah, you need to watch Yellowstone because Rip is amazing. I didn't mean to say Yellowstone twice, but you did. It's fine. You did. Yeah, Rip.
Hold on, I got a picture of him.
Sex on a stick. Hi, son. How you doing?
I mean, maybe not this photo of him, but
no, you gotta get him from the show because I adore Rip. I hate the actor.
So too clean.
Yes, exactly. I'm like,
really
no.
I don't know his name because I've never seen him in anything else, but he's in the Expanse show on Prime.
I can't tell if any of these are him from the show.
And
I guess I gotta start clicking on
he's
things.
good looking as an actor, but when he's like got dirt on him, like, oh, what the hell is his name?
I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't watched that one yet.
Oh, it's so good.
I keep meaning to read the books first, but
the books are huge, though.
I know.
I look at them and I'm like, they're so big.
I mean, this is a close-up photo of him. You don't even get his face.
I don't need the face. Just give me the.
I don't need his face.
His face freaking cowboy hat.
He has the beard. He's kind of.
I showed you.
I'm
not even look at it again.
I know what he looks like, Jen. I was looking for a better picture.
Good luck. It's hard. That's what she said. Had to bring it back to the show.
You got to do it with the sunglasses and the Stetson on. I mean, it's the whole package here. This is the deal right here. This is why I watch Yellowstone, for the plot, and the plot is Rip.
Wes Chatham is the actor. He plays Amos something, and he's hot. Like, he's still hot in his like actor photos, but when he's got like dirt on him and oil and hell yeah, okay.
It's got dirt on him. I don't know why, like, when they're so dirty, I just like, that's so attractive. I don't know why.
But not a knight in shining armor, because that means he hasn't seen battle. He doesn't know how to protect me. Just saying.
He doesn't know how to protect. Rip can protect you. Rip can protect you. You need the walk in the smirk. Honestly, yeah, like his walk. That man can wear a pair of jeans. It's when he's walking away.
A man that can wear a good pair of jeans is like an art.
It's true. Aaron's like, yeah, I love it. Like when a man wears a
jeans. It's great. I notice it anytime I'm walking in the mall.
But only that.
It's just like Lane, that guy right there. He wears those jeans.
You're gonna go to Lane after this and be like, we gotta watch Yellowstone. That's what she said. Yes. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, but yeah. Aaron finds this so relatable. Absolutely. All right, everybody. I think we're done talking about Dick Fight Island, even though we haven't really talked about Dick Fight Island 2.
There's not much to say.
There's not
There's
much
not
to
much
say.
to say. There really isn't. I mean, we could break it down, but do we want to?
Just lots of
We
couple
could see
time.
right after
There's
the
lots
sex
of
scenes.
couple
Everything else
time.
was slow as hell.
I think we've aired out our grievances, and yeah, I just think this one was a little bit of a miss. Will I read the third volume? Yeah, probably.
I'm on the fence now.
On my Kindle though, depending.
Oh, on your Kindle? Yeah, probably same. I only know the premise of the first one, and that's honestly why I read it.
No.
Mm-hmm.
The volume 2 did not deliver. There's no Dick Fight Island. Not at all. Not at all.
And not different partner swapping. Like that was interesting too with the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, so let me get this banner up because this is the next live show. Mama's Boy by Avery Flynn. This is going to be Aaron's pick for the 25th. So that's this coming Wednesday. If you want to take a screenshot. I don't have my desk, so I can't like prop my elbow up. Prop my elbow on my tip. But so yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all we have to say. Mm-hmm. And hold on, let's see. I read volume 1 last year as a joke because the cover and the premise was interesting. Turned out the joke was on me because exactly, Chloe. That's exactly it. It's just prepared to be no dick fighting. If you go into that with that mind,
just prepared to just get love stories.
Yeah, it's just about their relationship, which, I mean, it's
cute.
I can tell you in one sentence, it's banging for the first time and oh, you love me, and that's pretty much the second volume.
Mm-hmm.
I was getting pics off my phone, so I had so many shots of y'all posing for next week's live.
Well, technically, this week's live coming up this Wednesday.
This Wednesday.
We should clarify that because it sounds like you're saying next Wednesday, but I'm like, it is technically the next Wednesday.
It's Saturday, so it's still the week before. So.
Well, it depends on if you consider Saturday the beginning of the week or the Monday beginning of the week.
Monday.
Or even Sunday.
Sunday.
My work schedule starts Saturday, so I just gotten used to like thinking of Saturday as the beginning of the week, which I know is kind of silly. So
Monday.
I got Ryan's pick in for book club. That's a thick book.
Oh yeah.
Like, holy crap! I thought it was 2 books, and I pull it out. I'm like, oh no, it's 1.
Yeah, he's picking bricks for book club.
That's a good one.
No, not bricks.
It looks like it could be 2 books. It's humongous.
Oh no.
But the audio.
My mind is the margarita is working because you guys keep talking, and my brain is Dick Fight Island, and I'm like, Nicole, if we go book shopping after this, you have to come pick me up.
I'm so excited.
No, I like you can't drive. You can't drive. I meant that you were getting rid of pictures of us. Rude.
You got to come back and keep getting more though. This Wednesday.
I was so happy when I saw the audio was on Chirp for like $2.99. I was like so excited. I was like,
yeah, it's not anymore though.
No, I know they're only like limited time like deals. You gotta snatch them.
I think the ebook was only 99 cents when I bought it.
Yeah, ebook's pretty cheap. Yeah.
Nice. I don't know what the narration would be. The narration might be fairly cheap, so still probably more than the $3.99, but yeah.
Yes, you get to laugh more on Wednesday.
It'll be my first Avery Flynn I've never read.
I don't think
I've
read her either.
I don't think I've ever read Avery Flynn either, yeah. It's be first timers.
We're popping our cherries left and right over here.
Well, I read this one. I hope it's good. Is it?
I was reading for it.
Aaron said I hope it's good. That's amazing. My brain is Dick Fight Island.
I promise I won't have a margarita. Maybe I should save enough margarita for Wednesday because I swear this stuff from Costco gets me every time. The last time I was super feisty was when I had the margarita from Costco.
It was good. Any kind of Costco brand I still feel like is good.
True.
I'll be drinking cranberry wine on Wednesday.
Oh,
Ooh.
I might have.
Oh, you kept the photos. They just went on the hard drive. That's amazing. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Don't get it twisted, ma'am. I see.
'Cause
Are
that
you
would
having
hurt.
margaritas too, Bianca? Jesus.
I can't drink tequila.
Tequila?
I
I
do
had-
stupid things on tequila. Tequila. You don't
I
want to
can
know
have
what I
it when
do
it's
with
mixed with
tequila.
stuff. When someone was like, we should take a shot of tequila. Never done it before in my life. I was destroyed for like 3 days. Okay,
that me?
one shot.
Just one?
I drank tequila on an empty
Was
stomach,
bad.
and I've never touched tequila since.
And that was the thing, is I normally like to drink when I have something on my stomach. I don't think I had eaten anything at that point yet. So
I
like
didn't.
literally my stomach was like, die, bitch, die. And I was like, okay, I am.
That was the night that I ended up dancing on a bar.
Oh, yeah.
What?
And
Alicia.
It was bad. My friend's boyfriend, who's now her husband at the time, like, he had to like carry me out, and I turn around for him to help me down, and my old school teachers were there at the bar. And I was just like, fuck.
You turned that bar into your own Coyote Ugly. That's amazing.
I did.
Yeah.
And I apologized to him for like 6 years after that. I'm like, I don't know what the hell I said to you. I'm sorry. Like, I'm so sorry. I don't.
Alicia's like, I'm a different person on tequila. I don't know her.
That's how I am.
That was tequila, Alicia.
That was tequila, Alicia.
That was Alicia, not Alicia. No, wait.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Alicia.
That was Alicia. Literally the same name.
I tried. I should just call it a night, guys.
Jen's drunk.
Most of them we're gonna get.
Jen's intoxicated. But anyway, thank you guys so much for coming. We appreciate you so much. Thank you to my lovely, lovely co-host, and we will see you Wednesday for Mama's Boy. Everybody, have a great night. Bye.
Bye.